Hello everyone! Today we are whipping up these cutest, tastiest, bite-sized cookies that are perfect for snacking or sharing. Crisp on the outside and inside, and absolutely addictive. So if you want to learn how to make them, then just keep watching. Starting with the butter, we will take room temperature unsalted butter. To which we will add the icing sugar or home ground powdered sugar, but make sure to sift it well. This recipe does not need any special tools, so you can skip the whisk and simply use a spatula to mix the sugar into the butter, as we are not looking to incorporate any air into the dough. This will take only a minute or two. Once done, we will take some saffron strands in a clean bowl, to which we will add a teaspoon of warm milk. This helps to release its color. Once you see a good yellow color, we will add this to the butter and sugar mixture, along with a teaspoon of cardamom powder. This is entirely optional, so you can skip it if you like. Bring this all together until you get a good even tone of yellow from the saffron. This is good enough. Next, we will take the extra fine white rice flour, which can be added in 2 batches. This helps to get all the dry flour to be well mixed into the wet ingredients. While I've mentioned 1 cup measure of rice flour, you may add as per the consistency required, a tablespoon more or less, as each flour may have a different moisture content which may end up making the dough dry or too soft. Write to me in the comments below if you need further guidance for this. You may find the mixture to be a bit crumbly, but don't be tempted to add any more liquid, as it will all come together in the end. Once you find the dough almost coming together, we will set this aside to prepare our last ingredient. Take some green shelled unsalted pistachios and crush them until you get a fine texture. You don't want it to be a powder, as this will add the crunch in every bite of the cookie. And you can also substitute this nut with any other nut, although it's the pistachios that goes well with the saffron and cardamom. And not to mention the green color that complements the yellow from the saffron. Once you've mixed in the nuts, you may start kneading it with your hands to bring it all together. You need not worry about overmixing this dough, as the rice flour is not very glutinous and will have to be kneaded well to make it into one soft ball of dough. This is the texture we are looking for. Once done, we will now take our baking tray and line it with the parchment paper. Now taking just a dollop of dough and gently kneading it to make it into a smooth ball without any cracks. Perfect, and you can place it on the baking tray. Similarly, we will repeat the same for the rest of the dough. But make sure to make even-sized balls, as this helps to bake the cookies evenly. In case you plan to make these cookies using all-purpose flour, you may need to refrigerate the cookies before baking. This is to maintain the shape and avoid them from spreading too much while baking. These will be baked in a preheated oven for about 12 to 14 minutes until you see an ever so light golden top and a few cracks which are just perfect. You will get a complete batch of 45 cookies from this dough, and they can last up to a month over the counter in an airtight container. Next, we will take some white chocolate to be melted over a double boiler, along with some dried rose petals for some color on the top. I've taken the melted white chocolate in a piping bag to drizzle over the cookie. This gives a perfect pattern drizzle each time. And we will sprinkle some of the rose petals over it before the chocolate starts to set. Similarly, repeat the same for the rest of the cookies and allow the chocolate to firm up before you can store them. Let me know what you think of this recipe, and if you do come up with an idea to make them in a different way, do share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Meanwhile, I'd like to mention that these cookies have been a bestseller this season for Diwali, as it has the traditional taste of an Indian sweet called the rasmalai. Try it and I'm sure you'll love it. And if you wish to place an order with me for these, write to me and I'll be happy to bake them for you. We offer our services and deliver pan-India. These bite-sized cookies are a perfect gifting option too. Perfectly baked on the outside and inside. Hope you like this recipe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.